You know the feeling. You're sitting there for hours on end, just scrolling, your thumb going up and down like this. You ever looking for something more and something new to stimulate you, to make you feel excited? But the more you scroll, the more bored you get. And the more time flies by. You want to quit. You want to chuck your phone out of the window or something like that. But it feels like you can't just put it down. Just 10 more minutes. Scrolling just 20 more minutes. And then I'm fine. And then you've been sitting there for hours on end and you don't know where the time has gone, and you don't even remember half of what you've been looking at. This is called doom scrolling, and I've spent a lot of time in my life trying to rid myself of this addiction. So pay attention if you feel like this is a problem for you that you want to overcome. We're gonna approach this problem from 3 angles, and I'm gonna start with the first one, the simplest one, and the one you should adopt immediately. And that is the behavioral techniques that you can use, the simple methods that we can put in place for you to use your phone less. So let's say that your phone is a device that pulls you in to use it as much as possible. Then we first need to make it harder for you to just pull up your phone and make everything so accessible. So that means that you delete the apps that you feel like you spend a lot of time scrolling on, and you instead try to go on the internet or use the browser. So if you go on Instagram, just go on Instagram.com instead of just pulling up the app, because that gives you a barrier before you go in to ask yourself the question, should I do this? You can do this with all the apps that you misuse or that doesn't serve you. You can also take your phone and put it in black and white mode, so you don't go in to all the apps, because when it's black and white it's less appealing. You can also set timers on your app, so after half an hour it will block you out of that app. You can also get a phone that's more shitty than the one you have. If you have a really nice big iPhone, it's so nice to just spend time on it. But if you get a more older type of smartphone and it's really laggy, and when you use it, it's a little bit annoying, you're gonna spend less time on that app. And I actually did that for many years to overcome my addiction. Now I have an iPhone because I've gotten control, and I still haven't gotten new habits of scrolling. And you can also put your phone outside your bedroom. And this is a really great tip, because a lot of us, we start scrolling early in the morning, just pull up our phone and because we have an alarm on it and start scrolling. And that's not good. So put it outside your bedroom and get a traditional alarm clock. All of the methods I've now mentioned are behavioral methods, things you can do and take actions on every single day to reduce the usage of your phone. But you will probably try to do a couple of these things. It will go 1, 2, 3 days and you're gonna be back. You will download the apps again. Your phone will move back into your bedroom, and you had an idea that you wanted to take action, but these behaviors were not enough. And that's why we need to go a level deeper and look at your psychology and mentality when you're approaching this. And the mentality that I've found that we need for overcoming this scrolling addiction is to have a growth mindset. That means that you are looking to grow yourself as a person, and you understand the level you are at now. Right now, if you can identify with this, you are addicted to scrolling in some way. It can be really addicted or a little bit addicted, but you can see that you are at some level and you want to be somewhere else, somewhere where you have control over your phone. And by adopting a growth mindset, you can understand that you are not perfect right now. You can take step by step to grow into becoming someone who is not addicted to their phone. Because you will probably try a lot of this and you will fail, but then you have to try again, and having a growth mindset and seeing that you get better and better. The other psychology that you need to have as a foundation is to be present and catch yourself when you're pulling up your phone. So you can see, now I did it, now I pulled up my phone. And by using your senses, your eyes, nose, your feelings, your hearing, you can start to be more present in reality that's all around us. And then you will more enjoy being in reality, and you will see how that phone is stealing your time from living your actual life outside of your phone and cyberspace. And with that presence and psychology that you have developed, we can go even a level deeper. And this is really the main key of ridding yourself of that addiction for good. And that is your emotions and feelings, and start to look at, with the presence that you have developed, why you're pulling up the phone in the first place. What kind of feeling inside your body are you trying to avoid? What feeling are you running from? What are you procrastinating on? What is it that you want to escape from that makes you pull up your phone? And this is really hard in the beginning because there's a reason why we escape that feeling, and that's because we don't want to feel it. But if you start small and you have the growth mindsets and you start to notice, okay, I'm actually pulling up my phone because I'm bored a lot. Instead, before the phone, if you were bored, instead of having the quick fix of pulling up your phone and actually getting more bored and lowering your capacity for boredom, you would go out and do something in the world. So it's actually your body, boredom is trying to get you to do something, but with the quick fix, we can just scroll. It may also be something deeper, that you're feeling that you don't have progress in your life, or that you're feeling that you're not on the path that you should be on. When you get that feeling, you avoid it. This is just examples that I have. You have to find your own. And if you're able to address and face that hardship and the thing you're avoiding inside of you, we could start to go the other way. That emotion will make it easier for you to be present. It will be easier for you to catch your feelings. And with that, it will be easier to do the behaviors that is necessary to stop scrolling and being on your phone. We get a lot of tips about all of these systems and methods we can put in place. But if we start at the bottom and lay a foundation of seeing why you're using and doom scrolling in the first place, then we can actually get rid of that problem. And if you want to have an emergency sheet that you can look at whenever you feel like you're doom scrolling, to remember all of the things I've been talking about right now, I have a free sheet in the description, so you can just pick that up, pull it up when you feel like you're lost in doom scrolling, and you can follow the steps. Okay, I'm Francis Drake. Good luck and goodbye.